How do you do a comic about silence? How do you show something's missing when it was never there to begin with? These questions are why The Unbeatable Squirrel Girl issue 36 is a masterclass in medium. In this issue, a speech bubble doesn't communicate words, it communicates the idea of words. A nerd info-dumping about spreadsheets is communicated with a speech bubble with a bunch of spreadsheets in it. And that dives straight into philosophical questions about language, because the first speech bubble we see in this comic is filled with words. But we aren't supposed to read those words. The writer said this issue was meant for kids who hadn't learned how to read yet. And if you look closely at the speech bubble, it's kind of ridiculous to assume these are the actual words the punk is singing, but it does make sense that these are the ideas that he's singing about. In that sense, the words themselves are non-diegetic in this issue. Instead, we are meant to get the impression of words. And because the speech bubble is there to give the idea of words, when they want to give the idea of silence, they have the speech bubble itself start to break apart. That is one of my favorite uses of the comic medium ever. And once the world is engulfed in silence, the medium itself becomes the conflict. Because Squirrel Girl's main superpower is her ability to talk villains out of villainy. What happens when she can't talk? And Squirrel Girl's attempts to make peace without speech are hilarious and heartwarming, while also bringing up really interesting themes about the hows and whys of language and communication. This was the first Squirrel Girl story that I talked about on my TikTok, which led to so many people wanting to learn more about this story and this character, and led to me reading and talking about this character and finding love and joy in this character. So if you're only ever going to read one issue of Squirrel Girl, issue 36 might just be the one. You can find this standalone issue at your local friendly comic store, nerd and fan conventions, online sellers and resellers, and the Marvel Unlimited app. You can also find it collected in the trade paperback of The Unbeatable Squirrel Girl Volume 9, Squirrels Fall Like Dominoes, which you can find at your local friendly comic store, at online sellers and resellers, and at your local public library. If they don't have it, ask a librarian how to do an interlibrary loan or how to request a book. Follow for more Squirrel Girl.